right, you're welcome to another super episode of my role on Anambra Broadcasting Service. Yes, my name is Oluchi Kalo Emeka, and my role is to spotlight agencies, ministries, and departments, especially under the Anambra State government. Today on our spotlight is an agency that plays a very vital role in urban beautification, orderliness, and advertising in Anambra State. From commercial branding to open advertising, civic messaging, signposts, and even billboards. Whatever you have that is outdoor, looking at the public or you want the public to see, this agency is on top of it. So right here, we are in the heart of ANSA, Anambra State Signage and Advertising Agency. We're going to be having a chat with the MD CEO, Tony Odeli Ujubono. He's going to be taking us on a full ride, tell us about his qualifications, the role of ANSA, the achievements, the challenges. We also get to look at enforcement and look at how you and I can play a role to ensure that the solution agenda is achieved through ANSA. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back. All right, so like I said before, you know that the Anambra State Signage and Advertisement Agency plays a very huge role in urban beautification, orderliness, and revenue mobilization in the state. And now this is the election period, so we're right here to find out the role of this agency. So today I am right here in the office of the Managing Director, CEO of Anambra State, our very own ANSA. He is a man that has been playing role in the history of the state even before he entered the front of the curtain. He played a major role, in fact, a very significant role in an Anambra State identification icon. Talk about the Anambra State item, Anambra State anthem, yes, the Anambra State song. And he is also related to the national icon, Obi Ezekwesili. So you see, this is me doing marketing for the MD CEO of Anambra State Signage and Advertisement Agency, Tony Ujubono. Should I say Chief?
No,
Tony?
No, just Tony.
Okay.
Ujubono.
Okay. Now let's look at ANSA, Anambra State Signage and Advertisement Agency. What is the role of ANSA?
Okay, Anambra State Signage and Advertisement Agency was set up in 2010, by law, and the law is basically to regulate and control signage and out of home, or what you call outdoor advertising, practices and structures in the state. Advertising structures are things you call billboards. They could be 48 sheet, they could be spectacular, they could be very big, they could be different sizes. Our job is to ensure that the right people are the people who are running those structures, then at the same time ensure that they are paid for and that the state, gets what it wants there, and then ensure that that all the regulatory rules are followed, by practitioners and owners of structures. Then also, the signage part of it are the signage that people put in their houses and their businesses. How are they priced? How are they sized? And how are they situated so that they don't have conflict between Mr. A putting on his signage and Mr. B putting on his signage. Mr. A signage is not blocking Mr. B's signage, to bring about order, beauty, and increase the revenue for the state. Yeah.
Now let's go back to some of the achievements of ANSA. It's been roughly 2 years.
Yeah.
It's been roughly 2 years under the Soludo administration.
Yeah.
So far, so good. What can you pinpoint as some of the achievements? Are there any things so far?
Well, fundamentally, I think if you ask practitioners in advertising in Nigeria, they will tell you that by the time you count 3 well positioned and ordered agencies, they will tell you the answer is one of them. The reason is not because of too many things, but when we came in here, we said that let us first of all organize ourselves. We organized we organized our environment, organized the way we do our business, and organized ourselves through structuring. So we had to restructure the whole system. The way the system is now, it's easy for you to walk in and do whatever business you want to do. Time and ease of doing business with us is so comfortable for anybody. So that one has made it as one major achievement that we have. Then secondly is that we have been able to our workers, what is that the before we came in, because of the nature of how we generate revenue and how we get paid, if the agency is not properly managed, you always have challenges of funding, especially in terms of paying worker salaries. Well, when we came here, we met about 5 months on paid salaries, but we've been able to clear all those and then created a system where it will never happen again, So, and then apart from that, we've been able to, through hard work and whatever we earn, manage it as though it's a business, because the number one thing Mr. Governor told me that run this as a business. Run it as a business. Because we are running as a business, we have been able to improve
revenue.
Not just revenue. In fact, we've tripled revenue. What we earn now is about 3 times what we met. And yet we can't say that we are comfortable. We're not where we want to be. And then we've been able to bring in technology, to help us do a whole lot. Right now, we just finished the app. There's a new app that was designed, the Answer app that are enumerators. They'll go to the field, and the moment they put their camera, their phone on a signboard, the signboard will immediately the app will immediately read the size of the app, compute how much it's supposed to pay, and everything gets into our database. And then OSS gets it, and the whole system gets it, and then payment is made.
Wow.
And then times of where customer has challenges of how much do I pay? Through the measure and pay system I explained to you, it's easy for the customer the customer can easily go anywhere and make his payment. So it's become a lot easier for them. Then apart from that, we've done what's called, we have marked a lot of boards for removal, which is decluttering, where there are so many boards, or maybe what we call blighted boards, old boards a whole lot of them have been marked, and very soon you see us removing them from that very place.
Oh, all right. So I have more questions, but I'd like us to take a break.
Okay.
No, go on.
Then one of the major achievements we have had, in terms of orderliness and in terms of revenue, is what is called mobile. That is mobile advertising. What is mobile advertising? We call it here mobile assets, but for public consumption, it is called vehicle branding. Like your vehicle that you wrote, maybe you wrote ABS on your vehicle. Before when we came in, the state was earning virtually nothing from there, because most of them were actually given out to people to handle. But now we structured it that right now certification, when you receive an answer permit, answer mobile permit is one of the most accepted in the country. And we moved from 0 revenue there to over, last year we earned over 50 million, from that very asset alone. So it's a tremendous improvement. And then one thing that the owners of vehicle are much more comfortable and they're happy, and they're getting it, and they always come here on their own without anybody pushing them. So and when they do that, it reduces cost of enforcement for us, and that's what the governor keeps saying: reduce cost of enforcement, so that the state will have some more money in its kitty.
Yeah, I'd like us to also look into the enforcement, but we'll take a break, because when we return, we'll talk about some of the challenges you're facing, especially as this is a campaign year, and I know it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy for your team. So we'll take a break, go to the field, see a little of the answer activities. We'll be back.
My name is Chukwuemeka Jude, the General Manager of the Picasso Royal Suite Hotel, Oka. Kudos to answer management. The business owners really appreciate the new measure of the evaluation mechanism. It's very, very good. We appreciate that. We thank God for that. And we said that the management have to carry it up.
My name is Mrs. Lovett Ego. I'm the director of Farmwall. Farmwall is a company that dealing into daily consumables. Yeah, I must appreciate the answer for giving me this voice. Yes, it is good for you to know what you are into. I appreciate my customers as well. I appreciate both those that are going to be passing to receive my signage. I appreciate the MD of ANSA. Thank you very much for giving us voice, both our small business and our business. Thank you for giving us this voice because it helps our business to go viral in our locality. Thank you and God bless you.
Alright, so you're welcome back. This is still my role on Anambra Broadcasting Service, and I'm right here in the office of the MD CEO of the Anambra State Signage and Advertisement Agency, the agency in charge of signage. When you talk about outdoor advertisement, I think I can actually wrap it up like that. All right, so before we went on the break, you were saying something about enforcement.
Yes.
And I know that this is going to be a very busy time for your team because it's the campaign time. And one funny thing about campaign time, it starts off like we have only one candidate, sometimes two or three. And then you start seeing that we actually have people that in their house view their candidate and they can just bring up a poster. Some people wake up very early in the morning, sometimes the middle of the night, and they'll use their own posters and put it in front of another person's poster. So we'll go as far as the road, the tarred road. They'll post it in the middle of the road. Some going to the drainages. So it's actually going to be a very busy time. So I would like you to talk about compliance, enforcement. How is your team prepared for what will come this 2025, especially with the Cuba elections?
The truth is, if you run an agency of the government or any business of the government with and by the law, you will not have any problem.
Okay.
The very moment you depend on the efficacy of the law, it makes it a lot easier because the ANSA law has taken care of most of those challenges.
Can you tip us some of the laws?
Yes, one of the answer laws that we have the power to control posters, banners, and advertisements all over the state. And because of that, and also the one other mandate is to ensure that the public spaces are not defaced. And wherever they are defaced, there's punishment for all this. So what happens is that when we see. And the thing about poster is that the poster is the number one whistleblower I can think of, because the poster will tell you who and give the person's number, give the person's location, and gives you so whenever you put your poster, we have it. We've had a lot of challenges with a lot of churches, and some of them think that they are too powerful, but we know how we've tamed them, and we always tame them simply. I'm sure if you haven't had ANSA people fighting with anybody.
No, I haven't.
We just use the law to tame them, because first of all, that will send you your bill. When we send you your bill, then if you don't pay, we send you what is called a legal reminder. We have to include that, because some people might just receive the demand notice and then they will not.
Okay, so sorry, I want us to be as specific as we can, especially during this campaign season, because we actually know that in as much as it is political parties, the parties are fronting individuals. So are you trying to say that if there is abnormality or about a particular poster, you're finding the person in the poster? Just so they will know when their boys go to the field, what is it going to be for them?
First of all, is that if you want to be a governor, we have the rules. You come here, you take a form, and you get a campaign permit. And that campaign permit allows you to put up allows you to put up posters, banners, and go for campaigns, brand your vehicles, do also all sorts for that very purpose, because there's a fee
Okay.
if you're going to pay. You pay a fee about 20 million naira. So it allows you it covers all those for you. Because from there, we have to get the people that are going to be clearing the posters when you mess them up and things like that. So that becomes our job.
Oh, that's beautiful.
However, if you did not pay that money,
Okay.
and then you put up a permit, it means that when we see you put up a poster or an advert, or a poster or any promotion,
Okay.
not be but promotion.
Okay.
There's any posters or things like that, we'll send you
Your bill.
We'll send you your bill.
Oh,
And
that's
when we
nice.
send you your bill, if you don't listen to us, we'll send you a legal reminder. If you don't, we'll send even if you put one, it's better for you that you don't put at all.
Okay.
Because the man who has paid his 20 million naira can put up the same thing in the 21
Oh wow, that's nice.
local governments. So if you didn't pay your money and you now go and put it in one corner of your place, that same amount of money that the man who
Paid
for
for
the
20, okay.
is what you're going to pay. So
wow.
it's better for you. You come to answer, get your permit, get your clearance before you start running your campaign, no matter how small.
I know Answer is you're quite a small team that does big things. I know Answer is a small team that does big things. Not like where I'm coming from, that is a big team. So I'd like to know, how will you be able to achieve this with your small team? Is there an opening for partnership? Anambra State government runs the PPCP, Public-Private Community Partnership structure. Answer, is there, I know there are some agencies that can't key in, has to be public. You said Answer is being run like a business, a private business. Is there really,
No, definitely.
can people key into Answer? Can someone say, I want to partner? What's involved?
No, definitely. There are some assets, that we could partner with people to develop.
Okay.
However, there are some assets that can only partner with qualified private persons.
Can you shed more light? Maybe somebody's watching and is interested in
let me give you an example. Let's assume that we want to put what you call eye catchers in the new the new highways that the government has built.
Okay.
Now we can only talk to practitioners who, these are the qualified people that can put up there, because they know the implication of when there's rain and one of them falls and hits somebody and kills someone. So he knows it must be insured. He knows all the EIA rules that must be followed. But if I'm talking to maybe my friend or my brother who says thinks that because I'm the MD of Answer, I should be able to give him that to do. If I give him that to do, he will approach it with emotions. So that's what I mean. However, there are some other things, that of course we could have the public, like let's assume that we're thinking of having pylons, at junctions. So instead of you to get to a junction, you have like 10 signs saying going to the Coca-Cola. Then we build one single pylon that is going to have all of those things going in the same direction. Yes, we can actually have a private person build that for us, and then we'll share the profit. That when we say we, I mean the government, Answer is government, and then the person shares the profit. So that's a partnership that we could comfortably do with anybody, because it doesn't require
so when someone feels
special.
So when someone feels I have the funding, I would like to key in. The person can just walk into your office and talk business and see where he can key in.
Yeah, we have a special projects department who handles things like that. And then we do a lot of we do a lot of things for people that we don't talk about. Like a lot of small businesses, like the ABV, the Anambra Business Ventures, women, we help them promote their business. Like a lot of functions that you see sponsored by Answer. We help them. Well, that's what the way we give back to the people, because it's the people that pay us. And then I'm sure you must have heard of what we do for the blind every year. What we do, the White Cane campaign.
Is that? Oh wow!
It's an Answer initiative. We work with partnership with Madam Mrs. Governor.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I see it often.
So we usually partner with our office, that's the head living with
Nice Soludo.
So we work together in order to, because here in Ansa, we believe that since we are selling Anyora, what of those who cannot consume what we are selling?
Okay.
Because they cannot consume what we are selling, we said, okay, every year, let's gather them together and help them feel what we treasure.
Okay.
That's why we were involved in the White King campaign. It's our own way of giving back to the community that has sustained us all through these 2.5 years.
So it's been nice having a conversation around the positives, but I'd like to look at a little bit of the challenges. What are some of the challenges? ANSA has been in Anambra State for a while.
Yeah.
And I think I remember one of the past administration, I think the past MD once said something about how you try to sanction people and somebody will tell you how one day you will need my help. So I don't know if it's still the same thing, but I'd like you to point out some of the challenges.
Basically,
Your team?
The number one challenge we have is Anambra.
Yeah.
So, but even among our practitioners who are in the Anambra, they will say,
These
in
are
Lagos,
Anambra.
they do me this, in Abuja, they do. I come back to Anambra. You people you want to do this thing, so which means that when it comes to Anambra, anything should go. So that's actually the question I usually ask them. And then some of us that are in politics, some of us are the party people, and everything. Sometimes we tend to think that because it's
Our party,
our government, or our governor, nothing, it shouldn't be done. However, but the most important thing there is that I would like to draw the attention of the Anambra to this same issue of measuring. If the moment you can measure what you own, half of your problem with answer will be solved. Because if we are lying to you, you will know.
Yes.
If we're not lying to you, you will know. So the challenge we are having is that people not really taking things serious, believing that it's known, then that's when they will. But we always tell them that, look, the very moment we give you your demand notice and you think you can't pay at that point in time, run to our office. Tell us, please, I'll be able to pay this money in 3 months' time. We'll wait for you.
Okay.
Without stress. We say, no problem. 3 months, we'll wait for you. But if you wait, they'll give you demand notice, you don't pay. They'll send you a legal reminder, you don't pay. They'll now send you a court summons. You don't come to the office to come and sort it out. You go to court, and then you are, you are now sanctioned and everything, and then maybe probably they are now coming to seal your premises. That's when you now remember that there's somebody that's do you know somebody somebody in Ansa that will be able to talk to you. Some of them will just come to the MD's office. MD. You make the job difficult for us.
Okay.
We have a lot of ways to make the life easier for you if you choose that path. But if you don't choose that path, the law will hold you.
So those are the major challenges.
Yes, these are the major challenges we have. But no, those are basically the challenges we have. The other challenges are nominal. There are things that you can find anywhere. You can't just, of course, never can take light anytime. There are things that you don't, or maybe vehicle breaks down.
They are not peculiar to just answer.
They're not peculiar. It's just like mountain. Well, for us, those are not challenges. They are the reasons why we come to work every day.
In wrapping up this conversation, I'd like to know how ANSA is keen into the Soludo agenda, because like I said, it's a campaign year.
Yeah.
And we know it's actually that year when everybody that Mr. Governor have given a basket is bringing back their fish.
Yeah.
Like, the Igbo people will say,
yes.
So what fish is ANSA bringing back to that?
we are bringing the biggest fish, because we are going to provide the Anyora.
Okay.
Everywhere the governor will be seen, the hands of ANSA will be there.
Oh, wow.
Your billboards in the sub-gantries, in your corners, in the posters, in the media, road medians, in everywhere, everywhere that you see the governor. Okay. Also, when you leave your house, when you consume Anyora, ANSA will be involved.
Okay, so because it's the campaign time, I'm going to give you just a little, say 30 seconds or 1 minute to run a little campaign from your role for Mr. Governor. You get just a little campaign convincing the Anambra why you feel through what you've been able to achieve and answer right here that Mr. Governor is actually working and deserve another chance.
In the Anambra, one of my happiest moments being the MD of Answer is the fact that I know that when I ask you to make payment, 1 naira, 2 naira, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, even 100,000 naira for your signage, that money is being properly used. I am working for a boss, Mr. Governor, Professor Chukwuma Charles Soludo, who is very, very serious. He does not sleep. In his mind, he's solving the problem of the Anambra. That money you pay us, he uses it very judiciously. And I can tell you, that is why I am supporting him. That's why I'm asking you to support him in every way you can. You've seen it, say it. You felt it, tell it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You said it also. It's been quite a day going through the Answer story, how you've been able to change. And I must say that a lot has changed from this, like now, to the last time I actually visited the office and spoke. So I actually agree with you. There have been quite achievements. So thank you so much, the MD CEO of Anambra State Signage and Advertisement Agency, Tony Odili Ojubonu, for taking us on this long ride on my role.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a break now. We'll be back. All right, it's been quite a conversation with the MD CEO of Anambra State Signage and Advertisement Agency. He took us on the role of the agencies, his qualification, challenges. We got to hear the achievements and even how you can play a role to ensure that Answer achieves its mandate. Now, I'm going to key into his word when he said, you play a role and he play his. My name is Oluchi Emeka. Until I come your way, same time, same station next week, I know my role. My role right here is to ensure that ministries, departments, and agencies of government come to our spotlight to tell you their role. Do you know your role? What is your role? Remember, you can also play a role by telling us which ministry, agency, or department you want next on our spotlight. Just reach out to us. Until next week, keep playing your role.